and I'm just going to do a bit of camping tonight. The name is Carl, and you're about 5'2", 5'3". Right, hello. So today I'm at a place called Pim's Chair, which is maybe a couple of kilometres from Shining Tor. So Shining Tor is up along that ridge past Cat's Tor, Shining Tor there. Shining Tor is a SOTA a summit. So I'm here, I've parked up here. The car park's a lot emptier than it was when I first arrived. The plan is very simple. I'm going to play some radio from here, some HF radio, VHF radio, 2 meters. Hopefully there'll be some contacts on HF, but it's so quiet again at the moment, so I'm just going to keep going back and hopefully there will be some propagation, but at the moment it's in its boots. So I've got 2 meters, which is fine. I'm going to have some tea here, and then later on I'm going to have a walk along the ridge, and I'm going to take a backpack with me, and I'm going to get a sneaky wild camping somewhere along either Cat's Tor or near Shining Tor. So I'm going to be along one of the tours anyway with a tarp and a bivvy bag, and I'll get my head down.
Your escapades on YouTube, I think it was on your YouTube where last time I saw, I'm not too sure whether you're out camping in your tent. On the previous to that, you put your tent on inside out. Is that correct, Carl?
G1JZY M0SZ T-Mobile. Yeah, that's it. I must admit, I spent the whole night in that tent and I didn't know it was inside out. I thought I did a good job, and then a couple of people pointed out, and it's so obvious when you look at the windows, the tent's inside out. But yeah, I mean, it's such a simple tent, but I'm such a simple person at times. But I think till the day I die, that will be a little story that I will keep reminding myself over, and I'm sure my friends and acquaintances will keep reminding me. Right. I didn't bring a fancy hat with me. I tend to bring these scarves because you can wear them as a neck scarf or a mask, and also just keeps the sun off my head. So it's not the same as having... I'll just turn that down a bit. It's not the same as having the fancy hat, but it'll stop my head getting burnt. Right, I'm going to have a brew. I made a couple of contacts on 2 meters, which was nice. Hoping to get a few more, hoping to get some contacts on HF, but you never know. At the moment everything's a bit quiet on the HF. But let's get a brew and let's see what happens next. I've got the cool box doing its job. I'm running it from the portable power pack, but when I've been driving, I've plugged that into the socket onto the main battery. But that'll keep the bits of food I've got here for tonight's tea nice and cool, and then overnight I'll probably just switch this off because I've only got dried food for breakfast. But at least it'll keep tonight's food nice and cool. During the winter, if I came here, well, we'll come here during the winter, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be quite interesting. But we've had 1 or 2 cars that have come up, and all that's left now on the car park is there's a couple of young lads that have gone on their on the bikes, and they'll be back shortly. and then they'll be gone. So the car park is going to be hopefully empty, because the plan is I'm going to lock up the vehicle, put everything out the way, and to just leave the vehicle here, and then have a walk up to Cat's Tor, maybe Shining Tor. I've got a radio with me, sleeping bag, tarp, and a bivvy bag. So it'll be the first time I've been out camping, wild camping, for nearly 2 years. I must admit, it's made things so much easier having the cool box, the 12 volt one, because you can bring out fresh chicken and the veg and everything doesn't go all soggy and horrible. Tonight it's going to be, it's like chicken fajita. I've got some American it's like grains and a bit of rice in there. So a Mexican style grains, a couple of wraps, chicken fajitas, bit of chili sauce, lovely jubbly. Oh, and squirt lemon, not real lemon. So I'm just walking up towards Cat's Tor. The temperature's coming down now. This is perfect for me. I struggle in hot weather, doing anything, any outdoor exercise. So the sun started to go down, probably got about another maybe hour and a half, and we'll get some nice colours then, and hopefully all of the day walkers will be heading back to the cars, and then leaves me a little bit of peace to put up a tarp. So I had to really go over what equipment to take, but really strip it back just down to the absolute bare essentials. So I've got a bottle of wine, I've got a toothbrush, I've got some chocolate, I've got a tarp, sleeping bag, and bivvy, and some water, and the camera, and me. That's it. I think that's as basic as I can make it. Was that Mel Gibson? We've just gone past Cat's Tor. We're going to walk up this path, climb up there, and that's where Shining Tor is. Okay, so I've got the FT3. I've put up a Slim Jim on the 4-metre pole. That pole collapses and goes inside the bag. I've just got an adapter on there. I'll stick that on the radio. I've also brought the mic in case I want to do any talking, but I might just do a bit of APRS. I might have a couple of contacts on too. and I'm just going to do a bit of camping tonight. The name is Carl, and you're about 5'2", 5'3" here, but I'm only using a handheld. Back to you.
Great, Carl. Yes, you've got a nice evening for it. At least it's nice and warm. Yes, this has got, I call them blobs on this.
Right. Good morning. The camera, both of the cameras ran out of batteries this morning, so I was hoping to have caught the inversion, the cloud inversion. Back at the Land Rover now, just going to have a cup of tea and some porridge, and then head back home and get back to doing some work. But yeah, enjoyed it. Good day out. HF radio, wasn't much going on that. I had a few contacts on 2 meters, both from the Land Rover and from the from Shining Tor. Lots of APRS, that was fun. And then yeah, met a couple of late walkers, and then once they left the summit, I had it all to myself, so it was lovely. So got the tarp down. First wild camp in must be about 2 years, got to be. Absolutely loved it, good for the soul. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.